Welcome to Spiritual and Ambitious. I'm your host, Whitney McNeil. I'm a certified medium and spiritual teacher, and I help spiritual and ambitious souls just like you live your life purpose through your career and attract abundance by connecting into your intuition and spirit guides. Let's get spiritual and ambitious. Welcome to another episode of the Spiritual and Ambitious podcast. Today, I'm giving you a gift. I hope that you like meditations. I do, and the favorite way that I meditate is by listening to meditations as I fall asleep. I get so many questions if people are doing it right or not. And my answer is yes, especially when you listen to my meditations, because one, it's coming from spirit. I do not write out my meditations. I don't plan what to say. I just let it flow straight from spirit. But also, I ask for Reiki to flow through me as well, so that if you choose to receive Reiki, you can simply say, yes, I would like to receive Reiki in the meditations. Also, when you are sleeping, you are receiving Reiki, that energy. It's a healing energy that comes through and can move through all the bodies that you have, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. When you are sleeping, you're also hearing what you need to hear in your energy and subconscious mind. I have a friend, Kristen Dewan, she's a hypnotherapist, and she always says, do not fall asleep while you're watching TV, because what's on TV will get into your subconscious. Good news, if you're listening to the meditation, it does move through in your energy. So today I am giving you an opening your intuition and abundance meditation. Why? Because it's all about alignment. When we move into a receptive state, we are in a place to receive our intuitive messages from our spirit guides, but it also is directing our energy towards receiving, which means we are in a better place to become aware of the opportunities our spirit guides have expertly designed for us. Have you ever felt like your spirit guides were tapping you on the shoulder? Hey, here's a message for you. And you just couldn't quite figure out what it was. Well, this meditation will help open that energy so that you can be in a more receptive and aware state. Now, also, when you are falling asleep to this meditation, you might astral travel. And when you astral travel, your guides are taking you where you need to go. A lot of times people kind of freak out and they say, Whitney, I could not see what you were saying in the meditation, or I don't remember. All of a sudden I fell asleep and I woke up at the end. I must not be doing it right. And I will tell them, you are doing what you need to do. So one, not everyone sees. Just allow whatever to happen to happen. You may be an owl, an empath, or a channeler. And maybe you don't see anything. You just feel it. You might hear my words coming into your mind, or you may just let your body sleep. Whatever needs to happen is, in fact, what needs to occur. I used to do Reiki sessions in person, and people would fall asleep on my table and think that it didn't work, when in fact, it did. Now, the people that thought it didn't work most of the time were skeptic. And I loved it because I said, well, this is proof. This is actual proof that it is working, because you fell asleep so easily. And what's happened there is spirit knew that the only way that they would truly be able to receive Reiki and receive the energy is for them to fall asleep. It was the easiest path with the least resistance to receive. So with all this, right before the meditation happens, please don't be driving. Don't be walking around. This is only to be listened to when you're able to relax. So that means please do not listen to this meditation when you're driving or operating equipment or doing something that you need to be really focused for. This is only meant to be listened to when you are laying down, allowing yourself to receive and relax. Now, if you want a copy of this meditation, you can go to messengerspirit.com/abundance and you can download it so that you can listen to it whenever you would like without an internet connection. But I love that you're listening to this right here on the podcast. It means so much to me. So if you love this podcast and you love this meditation, I would really appreciate it if you would share this podcast episode with a friend. And I'd love to see a 5-star review come in. You can go over to messengerofspirit.com/podcast review. I want to give a shout out to this beautiful listener who wrote this review. And I don't see the username, but it was transformational and powerful. This is fresh content in a genre that often sounds like the same old message regurgitated a different way. Whitney brings a new voice to the world of spiritual entrepreneurs who are releasing old patterns that have kept healers and mystics quiet and in lack for far too long. That's so beautiful. I wish I knew who you were, but I want to say thank you. So I'd love to read your review. We've got some special bonuses for you over at messengerofspirit.com/podcast review. Okay, I'm going to take a very quick break. And when we come back from this break, you will be listening to the Intuition in Abundance meditation. As a professional psychic medium, I've done tens of thousands of readings, but I felt a call to move more fully into teaching intuition. But I still get so many requests about doing readings. So while I don't do readings anymore, I have brought in some very trusted colleagues who are now available for live 1-hour readings on Zoom. If you would like to book your psychic medium reading, go to messengerofspirit.com/appointments to see our available readers and schedule your Zoom reading today. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging in there. Okay, it is time now to relax. So again, you are getting ready to listen to a very powerful meditation, which means you cannot be driving. If you are driving right now, turn me off now, and please check the show notes to get your meditation or come back to this podcast episode to finish listening to it. If you are operating heavy machinery or equipment or anything else, please just stop what you're doing. This is only designed to be listened to when you are relaxing, when you are taking 20 minutes out of your day, or right before you fall asleep. So without further ado, take a deep breath in, get really quiet, find a very comfortable place, and listen in. Welcome to the Aligning to Abundance and Increasing Your Intuition meditation. As with all meditations, please make sure you're not driving and that you can be in a place where you are not distracted. Having alone time is really key. Going within, connecting with your spirit guides is a priority, as you already know. Allow yourself to get really comfortable. You can lie down or you can lay back in a seated position. With that being said, when you're ready, take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale through your mouth, allow any tension to just melt away from your body. Taking a few more deep breaths, possibly the deepest breaths that you've ever taken. You allow yourself to fully open, to receive, and release anything that you've been storing. You ask your spirit guides to help transmute anything you're releasing into love and light. Knowing your spirit guides are around you, you can feel them working on your energy. You can feel the vibrations in your energy and perhaps your body. And you begin to see a scale in front of you. It looks similar to a meter, starting at the floor and going all the way up to the top, almost like a thermometer. And if you don't see that, you can hear You can feel or know the answer. But your spirit guides are showing you where your vibration is right now on this thermometer. And the top of the thermometer is the highest place where your energy can really shine. This is this beautiful meter where it's showing you where your vibration is in alignment to your abundance and to your intuition. Perhaps you see a number. Perhaps you hear a number or something else to help direct you and guide you. When you receive your answer, there's no judgment. You're just curious as to what this is. Your guides are helping you move higher, and help that thermometer move higher too. You allow yourself to relax even deeper, breathing at your own natural rhythm and pace. You can feel your guides helping you relax, and you begin to feel as if you're floating on a cloud. Allow yourself to move and experience a transition as your spirit guides are showing you a different image. You begin to feel yourself moving into a different landscape, a place where you feel safe, a place where you feel abundant. As you're looking around this landscape, perhaps you're inside of a room, this is the place where you feel most connected to your intuition and most connected to your abundance. Pay attention to what's around you. Maybe your room is decorated. Perhaps you're outside. Take a few moments to feel the energy of this place. How do you feel embodying this energy? And you start to look at your feet and your toes. Are you wearing shoes, or do you have bare feet? You begin to notice your legs. Are you wearing a dress, or perhaps pants, or something else? You're able to look at your arms, and you notice if there's any jewelry, perhaps rings or bracelets or cuffs. Maybe your nails are painted. You begin to look down at your chest, and you see what you're wearing. What colors are you wearing? What does the fabric look like? If you're outside, you turn to find a beautiful structure, a place where someone resides. Move yourself into that home. Inside of this room, what colors are the walls? What color is the carpet? How's the room decorated? Allow yourself to sit down. What is in this room? Maybe there's a fireplace or windows. What kind of decorations exist there? Knowing that you have the power to change anything you wish to change, you allow yourself to simply send a thought, an intuitive thought, out to your spirit guides, out to the universe. You have a desire that you would like to see inside of this room, a desire for change. Are you happy with the size of it? What changes would you like to make? Are you happy with the decor and the colors?
If you'd like to make a change, you just send out this thought to the universe and your spirit guides. And you start to see the change manifest instantly before your eyes. You begin to sense that your spirit guides are also with you. They have checklists, and they ask you, what else would you like? What else can we create for you? How would you like to feel as the highest self, the highest vibration for your abundance and intuition? What can we provide for you? And you realize that you're not taking away from anyone else's abundance. You're not being selfish. It's so easy. They're asking. And you realize that you're worthy. You are so worthy. And you send gratitude to your spirit guides. You send gratitude to the universe, knowing that you are provided for. Every desire that you truly feel in alignment with manifests. Allow the communication to occur with your spirit guides here in this room. Why are you holding back? Share with them all the things that you would love. This could be a partner, a job. Now is not the time to just limit to what changes you would like in this room. What would you love in your life to be the most abundant self, to actually live this version of you? Feel the emotions of how that feels. Happiness, freedom, joy. Allow yourself to receive. As your spirit guides are there saying, what can we do? What would you like? Don't hold back. Receive their help. And as you're sitting there, you instantly see these things manifest in front of you. There's no distance, there's no time. If it's a job, you see this job. If it's you creating your own business, you see this happening. If it's a partner, you see this. It's all happening before your eyes right now. In this moment, you also realize how easy it is to communicate with your guides. They're right there asking, and you are telling them the answer, and they manifest. They create these opportunities. You now know that there's nothing holding you back from communication with your guides, so that you have the highest ability to connect with your intuition and abundance. You know it starts with your spirit guides and connecting to the highest version of yourself. As you look to the right, you see that there's been a beautiful dish left there. And you see 2 crystals inside. Perhaps one is blue, yellow, clear, or another color. And you see that one is for intuition and one is for abundance. And you ask your spirit guides to show you the names of these crystals. You pick them up and hold them in your hand, and you feel the weight and the density, if they're smooth or rough. You really get a feel for what these crystals are like. You feel the energy so that you can easily recognize them as you move throughout your day, your week. Your spirit guides are now asking you a question again. They say, are you ready for this? Are you ready to live the highest life that you can live? And pay attention to your reaction. Is it a resounding yes? Or do you feel something's holding you back? If something's holding you back, allow your spirit guides to show you what the obstacle is. You see your spirit guides have created this beautiful fire inside of this room. It's a beautiful energetic fire. It's a beautiful violet flame. And they invite you to walk toward it, knowing that it's beautiful, pure energy. And that pure energy burns off anything that no longer serves you. Allow yourself to move fully into this beautiful violet flame. Breathe it in all around you. Feel it move up through your body and up through your energy, up through your emotions, and burn away anything that no longer serves you, so that you can fully integrate with the highest version of yourself, the highest version that's aligning to abundance and has increased their intuition. Breathe it in to your body. Feel it all around. Move your body inside of this violet flame. And you know that you feel pure and aligned. You breathe in and release the breath. As you step out of this violet flame, you look to your guides and you ask them any questions that you just have popped into your mind. And go ahead and ask these questions right now, knowing that there's nothing blocking you from receiving the answers from your guides. Knowing that if they don't respond right now, they'll respond very soon in your day or your week. Take a few moments to ask them their questions. Knowing that you have fully communicated with your spirit guides. They're very excited that you have stepped into the highest version of you. They take your hand and they move you back into your reality, back into a seated position, or perhaps you're lying down, knowing you fully integrated into who you are. And they put the thermometer in front of you again. And you see that it is now at the very, very top. Perhaps you hear the answer, you hear a number, you know it, or you feel it. But now you see that you've released and you fully integrated into who you are meant to be, that you are your true self, your authentic self. You take a deep breath in and out. And as you take your next inhale, visualize the earth's energy coming up through the soles of your feet, up through your legs, and into your belly. Breathe that cooling energy up through your body and release out. As you continue to breathe, breathe in spirit and source energy down from the crown into your heart, breathing. This time as you breathe, you're breathing down through the crown, up through the feet into the root chakra, and also into your heart. Breathe energy in and release. Knowing that you are right now surrounded by the most abundant, intuitive energy you've ever had. Breathe it in. Breathe all of the energy into all of the areas of your body. Feel it just move through your energy and your spirit. Breathe abundance into all the chakras, your physical, your emotional, your mental, your spiritual body. Breathe it in. Maybe you see it as a gold light or a beautiful yellow light, and breathe out. And it is done. Allow yourself to wiggle your toes and your feet. Open your eyes and come back, knowing that you are now abundant, that you are clearly connected to your intuition and your spirit guides, moving through the day. And take your time as you move up. And the images that you saw, the colors that were really embodying the most abundant version of you, perhaps you can integrate those into your life, into your room, into your wardrobe. The crystals that they showed you, perhaps you have them, or you need to look to acquire them. Knowing any other messages that they've shown you, you're making it your reality. You are integrating some form of what you learned. And you can do that through a tangible way. Enjoy this process and allow yourself to be the most abundant version of you, continuing in this energy. Do this meditation as many times as you need.
All right, now that you're back, you've listened to the intuition and abundance meditation. Take as much time as you need, but I'm going to invite you to come back to the present moment and open your energy for the possibility and the opportunities your spirit guides are always creating for you. Now, if you love meditations, I have a meditation library. You can get 20 meditations for 33 US dollars. So I'm going to invite you to check that out. Go to messengerofspirit.com/elevate. I'll put it in the show notes. But these meditations are designed to elevate your intuition, abundance, and alignment to your purpose. This is a perfect gift for yourself or for someone else to allow the energy to flow. So you can get your 20 meditations over at messengerofspirit.com/elevate for $33. I will be back next week with a brand new episode of the Spiritual and Ambitious podcast. But until then, here's to staying spiritual and ambitious. Thanks so much for listening to this episode. And if you loved it, would you please share it with a friend? I would also love your review and a reminder to subscribe so you never miss an episode. You can find me at messengerofspirit.com, and you can take the 4 Intuitive Languages quiz and find show notes there too. If you want to connect on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, you can find me at Messenger of Spirit. I'll meet you right here next week. Here's to staying spiritual and ambitious.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM. Women's voices amplified.